eye, and we go around, and we give it to the tail. Hampton to the 31, to 35, the 39, to 40, the 45. Rodney Hampton, 35, 30, 25. He stiff arms a man. He's out of bounds down around the 15. Rodney Hampton broke it long.
I don't think I'm unique. I have a gravel voice. It's not a great network type voices. There are guys who have come into play-by-play jobs in recent years who have just great pipes, who just really do sound good. I've never had that. I've had the gravel type thing, and so I think that as an announcer per se, I'm probably very ordinary and very average. I may, however, climb inside of a game a little bit more than some guys do, and I may climb up a little bit higher than some of them do. And I don't know if that's really that good or if it's bad at all, but I'm probably very, very emotional. I am different than many of them, but you finally wind up really involved with one team or one school, and you start kind of breaking rules.
1988, Labor Day weekend. Both Tennessee and Georgia squared off with a lot of question marks about defense. The Vols had lost some key players. The Dogs were testing a new defensive scheme. It proved to be an up-and-down contest that kept Larry Munson on the edge of his seat the entire game.
2nd down and 6. We shift the flanker out. We flop the tight end. Wayne Johnson looks, gives it to the tail. Hampton through the middle. 5, 10, 15. There goes Hampton. Touchdown! Touchdown! He really pulled his leg free. Rodney Hampton burst and was gone, going at left guard and left tackle. John Casey will try the extra point. Sticks it up in the air. The kick is good. Georgia leads 7-0.
Tennessee came back with a field goal on the next drive, then added a touchdown to go up 10-7 at the half. But the next 2 quarters belonged to the Dogs. Early in the 3rd quarter, the kicking team came up with a big break.
Snap a little high. Hester got a good kick. Long, high kick on the 31. He takes it. First man down. Missed him. Second man hit him, and it's a fumble. It's rolling on the 21 or 2. Georgia's got the ball. Georgia's got the ball. Mike Guthrie hit him from Lithonia, Georgia, and it rolled 8 or 9 yards quickly behind them, and the Dogs have got it on the 22-yard line. Tennessee's dropped the ball. Dogs trailing 10-7. They racked him, and it just popped behind him.
The fumble recovery dramatically shifted the momentum. The Dogs smelled blood and were quick to capitalize on the Vols' mistake.
Dogs in an eye with 2 wideouts. Tennessee shifts from a 5 into a 4 as we flop our tight ends. Wayne Johnson going to take it and give it to the tail. Driving, Worley 5, 10, 12. Worley goes down to about the 7.5. 2nd down, goal to go on the Tennessee 3.5. Dogs trailing. Wayne Johnson going to take it, pitch it to Worley again. Drives, touchdown! Worley hit an outside linebacker with his shoulder right on the chest and took him a couple, 2-3 steps back in there and went a yard in there before he went down. Worley had to really drive those legs to get it in there. 13-10, Georgia leading. Tennessee has only 7 men on the line. They set it down. The kick is high and good. Georgia leads 14-10.
Tennessee wasn't ready to fall apart just yet. The Vols came back to take a 17-14 lead, but the Dogs would strike once again on the next series.
2nd down. Alfonso Ellis is a fullback, 17-14. We're in the eye, and we go around. We give it to the tail. Hampton to the 31, to 35, the 39, to 40, the 45. Rodney Hampton, 35, 30, 25. He stiff arms a man. He's out of bounds down around the 15. Rodney Hampton broke it long. Tennessee shoved him out by inches down in the 15. One man caught him. Brian Kimbo, a senior outside linebacker. He's a big guy. There was 2 guys about 2 yards or 2 strides behind him. Kimbrough had an angle, and Rodney Hampton, who broke 1 tackle to get it there from the 29, He went 21, he went 51, he went 56 yards to the 15. Now Worley is in. Georgia back on the Tennessee 15, trailing 17-14. Wayne Johnson going to give it to Worley, cuts back in the middle, 5, 10, touchdown! Worley, touchdown!
Late in the third quarter, Tennessee threatened. But on the third and fourth, the Georgia goal, the Dogs took a huge gamble and hit the jackpot.
Tennessee up to the line, 2 men right, 2 men left. 4 wideouts and 1 running back. 29 seconds. They're on the Georgia 4. Francis back, and they sacked him. And then there's a fumble. Georgia's got the ball on the 12. Somebody got in from the left corner from the other side. Somebody got in from the left. Not the Frenchman this time. Big Paul Giles of Monroe, Georgia. Hit him as he cocked his arm to throw. The ball rolled on the ground behind him, and the Dogs get a break back. Georgia fumbled themselves in a hole, and then old Lady Luck smiled down back. Tennessee has fumbled it away on the 12 and a half, and the Dogs get the ball back. Big Giles came from one corner, hit him, and he dropped the ball. It barely fell behind his back. Georgia's got the ball on their own 12 and a half.
When the fourth quarter started, Georgia had the ball on its own 16-yard line. They would hold on to it for almost 9 minutes. With a 4th and 2 at the Volunteer 2-yard line, Rodney Hampton struck one more time.
Dogs up to the line. Tennessee's in an 8-3. The corners are standing. Toss sweep. Hampton, touchdown!
The 28-17 victory gave Georgia its first win of the 1988 season. This triumph would help move the Dogs into the top 10. Dooley would finish the 80s with a 3-0 record over Tennessee.